How's it going, guys? So I had a hard time finding a ladder rack for my Tacoma '06. I wanted one that went over the cab like that, and because as I'm sure most of you know, you got the plastic bedding, and I did not know that until I got this. I got it purely as a work truck, so I was a little disappointed when I saw that. And I tried to look up models that did go over like that, but the only problem I had was the ones that I would click on, they wouldn't want to sell it. They would want you to find a dealer to install it, and I really like to do it myself. So I found one on Amazon. It was $279. I think after tax it was $302. I think it's what it said, and it was the double A model, the X39 if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to show you guys real quick how I did it on this, because I know some people had an issue whenever I was trying to look at reviews for it. There really wasn't much about the Tacoma. So I'm going to show you guys how I did it. I took off the plastic part, and I'm thinking about putting it back on. I cut off part of it. You'll see right here I kind of put the back part on. I think I'm going to do that the rest of the way too. And the thing else I did, I took off the railing right there. I took that off, and if you'll see, the only part that's metal on it is this little lip. So I just pretty much drilled a hole into the side plate of the rack itself and went straight into that with that same bolt, along with the washer that I just had on me. So I put that inside the screw hole, and then on the top, I think for the most part I drilled new holes just where it didn't have this already. I didn't really want it to wiggle, so I drilled new holes. So some of them were at different places. Like you'll see, this is at that second bolt, and that first one facing this way, whereas this one, it's kind of opposite. It's on the very end rather than going in there. So I kind of did it purposely where I would have to drill a new hole. And to put the bolt underneath it was actually pretty easy. I just took out that compartment, and well, you can't see the hoses, and I took these bolts out, took that out. I had a helper with me, had my brother. He stuck his hand up under there. I just tightened the top. He tightened the bottom. We also put a lock nut. The bolts were provided. The only thing that wasn't provided was the lock nut. Probably didn't have to do that, but I kind of just did it. Felt a little bit better about it. And as far as one of the other things I saw in the reviews is someone said that it didn't fit the short beds. It actually does. So this part right here, and I should probably film, if you see it on the bottom, you see there's a bolt area right there and a bolt area right there. So basically this part is just a sleeve, so you can extend it out and adjust a pretty much any type size bed. And the poles in between, they were too long for this size bed. I just got I think it's like the 5-foot bed. It's the standard model. So I had to cut those two off as well as the one in here, because this is also just a sleeve. I had to cut those. It really was fairly simple, just one cut on one side. The sleeve covers it, so it don't even look bad. You can't even tell I cut it. And then also another thing I did is this black. I'm sure you could put a mat or something. I just put some vinyl. I have a vinyl cutter, so had some black vinyl. I just put it under it so it wouldn't scratch it to death underneath it. And I think that's pretty much all. I mean, I just cut that. I drilled 2 bolts, put it into the side. I'd rather have it looking like that back area where that track is still on, so I'll see how it looks after I do that. But otherwise, I mean, this thing shakes the whole car before it'll come off. So pretty sturdy. I like it. The only other issue I saw people having reviews about was the rust. I mean, kind of is what it is. It's a ladder rack. It's going to get beat up. Bare metal. It's going to rust if you don't do anything with bare metal. So we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, for $279 and to be able to do it myself, extremely happy about it. I'll back up and show you kind of an overall view of it.